Like some of y'all in rough neighborhood, living a life that thought I was the king of the school, and all the little girls, trying to talk to all of them. But at an early age, at the age of 14, I got a little girl pregnant. Made the wrong choice. Instead of me staying focused on my school and playing sports, I wanted to go another route. And that decision I made cost me a lot. I began to spiral out of control. I joined a gang. And for 20-some years, that was a part of my life. And all that time, I was incarcerated, in and out of jail. I'm not here to lie to you, sugarcoat it. I just recently got out of prison.
Oh.
Yeah, but be careful, don't make that same mistake. Because it's a slippery slope. Especially when you don't do your part. And your part is staying in school, listening to your teachers, your parents. They're not telling you something that they don't know. Most of the time when they tell you something, it's because they didn't experience it. And they don't want you to experience the same things. But back to my story. When I joined the gang, it's because I had low self-esteem. I didn't have no identity. I didn't know who I was. I wanted to be everybody that wanted to like me. I wanted to be the class clown, the most popular. But sometimes when we try to be the most popular, we only being a follower. See, young men that grow up to be greater men are leaders. They don't follow the crowd. They don't do something because their friend doing it. They do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And they're going to call you a nerd. They're going to call you soft. They may call you all kind of names. But that's okay. Because the names don't define who you are. You define who you are. What you stand on and what you believe in is what will get you to greater heights. Now, we can all do the easy route. I know some of y'all probably see drug dealers and, and see the fancy cars and all those things. But those things come with a cost. You're from the outside looking in, all that stuff looks good and lovely. But it comes with a cost. It could be death, it could be the rest of your life in prison. I got friends now that never, 19-year-old friends that will never see the day of life again. Friends for the rest of their life because of the choice they made. Because they didn't do their part. They wanted to do what everybody else wanted to do. So I'm here today to tell y'all, it's gonna be hard going into a man. Right now, y'all at the age that y'all don't have any expectation your parents take care of you. But in that process of growing up as young men, pay attention to people like Mr. Johnson. I didn't have them type of people when I was born. Maybe I would have been different. But I don't take nothing back from what I did because it made me the man I am today. I had to go the rough route. And I'm here today to hope that maybe y'all won't go. Now, we're going to be honest. Every one of y'all going to listen to what I'm saying today and be like, I don't want to go that route. I was that same guy. But when you get away from this location and this surrounding and around your peers, you allow that pressure to mold you into who they want you to be. And some of y'all will follow that path that I'm speaking of, that I follow. But if you don't want to spend 30 years of your life in and out of prison, then you'll listen to me today and learn that dope dealing, hustling, gang banging, that's no life, that's existing. When you want to live, you do the next right thing, even when nobody else wants you to. There's nothing wrong with doing right. I know in today's society, we look at when someone tells the truth that they're tattletale or they this or they that. But there's nothing wrong with telling the truth. There's nothing wrong with doing the right thing. I stand out here watching y'all in the hallways, and some of y'all was, in line, some wasn't. And we have our times and moments where we, get a little wild and a little rambunctious, but we got to get ourselves under control and learn how to listen, take heed to what an adult is telling us, and move forward in that. Y'all should take pride in that man right there. And want to listen to what he got to say. because he wants the best for you like I do. I wouldn't have came if I did. I thank this school for giving me the opportunity to tell y'all about me. Now, I'm gonna open the floor. I'm gonna do something different. I don't know if they do it like this, but if y'all got any questions y'all want to ask me, I'll answer. Well, go ahead. You want to know the truth? Gang banging, fighting.
I think you said my dad almost took the same route as you.
Well, and I want to tell you that I don't know if he's out on the streets now or he's incarcerated. Don't give up on him. Because this lady and that lady right there, Miss Mullins, they didn't give up on me. They could have gave up on me a long time ago. Don't give up on him. But pay attention to the road he took and don't follow the same path.
How many times how did it feel being put in jail?
It's like me locking you in that cabinet right there. And you got no way to get out unless I let you out. That's how it feels. Why did I want to be? Because I wanted to be liked. And I felt that was the way to be liked. When people, we sometimes feel like when people are laughing and we're making all these silly faces or getting in trouble and people are laughing and everybody's saying, hey, that's so-and-so, that's so-and-so, he stays in trouble.
But they're not laughing with you, but they're laughing at you.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm getting at. But at that time, I didn't know that. You already know that, so you're ahead of the game. Why did I do bad things? Because that's the life that I had grew up around, and I didn't know any better. Not making any excuses for my actions. But that was what I knew at the time, so that's what I did.
What did you ever think about when you during when you was still in the game? Did you ever think about going back and changing your decision?
Yes. You know, I don't know if any of y'all have family members, gang members, or you know any gang members. I do too. But when you are in a gang, you think it's a family. But I want to tell y'all something right now. Ain't no real family member gonna put you in a position where you can be harmed. That's not love. You know, everybody think it's love in a gang. When you want bad for somebody or you give something, a gun to somebody to go kill somebody, you don't love this person. You can't love them.
My daddy, when we used to live in our old house, he went to jail because he found my mama and my mama was with him on the window. He was in the window.
Okay. Well, what's your name again?
Javion.
Javion, I want to tell you this. Javion?
Javion.
Javion. Okay. Mr. Javion. There's times when our parents fight and have misunderstandings, but don't you allow that to get you down, because that's not who you are and that's not who they truly are. We all have problems. None of us are perfect. Only perfect thing is God. None of us are perfect. So just keep your head up and you stay focused on Javion, making the best Javion. Can't hear you.
You was in school, did you try to listen to the teacher?
Yes, I was a straight A student in school, believe it or not. Straight A student. But see, I had no identity. And what I mean by that is, in school I made straight A's. But when I went home to my neighborhood, I wanted to be around my friends, and they didn't make straight A's. So in order for me to want to fit in with them, I did what they did. I didn't make the right choices. I didn't do the right thing for me.
So when you was doing good and getting A's, you just wanted to start start being with
No, I just didn't want to start. Like I said, I made straight A's in school. I didn't go to school in my neighborhood. My mama sent me to a school that was outside my neighborhood. So when I went to school, I was around predominantly all white kids. No disrespect. But,
It's okay, I'm not white.
oh, right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I acted a certain way in school, but when I came home to my neighborhood, all my friends stayed out, you know, and so I hung around them. And as I grew up older, that became what I wanted to do more than make straight A's. I didn't do the next right thing, and I didn't make the right choices, and I didn't put myself first. I got you.
Might I tell a true story about me?
Yes, you can.
When I was over my dad's house, and then my auntie came out, and then I didn't know what she was trying to say, but she said she was gonna call the police on me. Then she walked out the house and went somewhere, and then the police came, and then I told my daddy she was trying to call the police on me. And then my granny got in the car and tried to fight.
Okay.
I was a little bit sad.
You should have been sad. Whenever family members fight with one another, we should get sad. But we should never follow in those same footsteps. It's not good for a man to hit a woman. It's not good for a woman to hit a man. It's not good for you to disrespect your family members or anyone outside your family. The key thing of having respect is to be respectful. So just like right now, you being disrespectful because you asked me a question, you didn't hear nothing I answered your question with you. So that's the part of being respectful. When you ask somebody something and they give you a reply back, pay attention to it. Might save your life.
Did you make those bad choices because you wanted to, or you just wanted to?
I made those bad choices because I wanted to. I wanted to. I'm not gonna say I didn't know no better because I knew right from wrong, but I chose to do wrong. That's what this is about, choices. The choices you make today can have a permanent effect on your tomorrow.
My mama told me a story about my dad. When I was a baby, he went to jail. Then me and my granny went to see him.
You know, my daughter came to see me, and she told me, Dad, I don't want to come see you no more. And she told me because you don't think enough of me to stay out. So why should I think enough of you to come in here and see you? That broke my heart. And that was one of the keys that made me change. Because I realized how much I was hurting my family. See, sometimes we don't realize the things we do hurt others. We think it just hurt ourselves. But it's a chain reaction. Just because you don't see the pain on their face, don't mean they're not hurting. All right.
When we was at the basketball court, me and my friends, no, you wasn't with us. It was me and my friends. We threw some firecrackers at some kids, and the granny, she called 911, and they didn't. It was only one police officer, and we ran down to my house. Me and my cousin. That's when we went in the house. That's when they didn't find us.
Okay, well let me ask you this. What if those firecrackers you was throwing hit one of those kids and put his eye out?
Who?
And they took you to jail?
My friends would go with me too.
No, it's not always about your friends. It's what you do. It's your life. See, you got to be responsible for your life. He can do whatever he wants to do. You don't have to. But if you do it with him, you can't blame him for you getting in trouble. Because you had a choice to make.
Why did
I see you over there.
Why did your mom make you go to a school outside of your neighborhood?
Because the school in my neighborhood wasn't any good at the time. They were just passing kids, getting out of their school.
So one time when I was at home, there was this guy, and there was him and his wife. They used to live next to me. I used to live over there at JC.
I used to live in university.
Yeah, that's when a dude, a girl and another girl, they was just like arguing over things that one girl didn't have, another girl didn't have. So that's when, so they kept going back and forth, until the one dude, he got mad and he grabbed the illegal weapon, came outside and started using it on people. These people ran, and then I had to get my phone. I woke up out of my sleep. I grabbed my phone, called the police. It was only late. It was only it was 4 officers in 2 different cars. That's when then the rest of them, they came out, and that's when it just all got crazy. Why did you choose to make those bad choices?
Like I spoke before, why I chose make those bad choices, kind of like what Jay said. I wanted to be around my friends. They were doing those things, so I followed that path. That was the wrong choice I made. And that's why I'm trying to let y'all know today that you don't have to make that choice. It's okay to do something different. It's okay to live different. You don't have to live like everybody else lives. And like you just speaking about the young man in the gun. Some of us start to think that that's just how life is, but that's not how life is. It may be at that moment that reality, but your life doesn't have to revolve around that. You don't have to grow up and think this is what I have to do to be a man.
It's a good feeling right there.
4 years. That's not a long time.
Like you got out, you went back in, and stayed in.
Yeah, now when I said over 30 years, I've done 4, 5, and been in and out. A day is too long in jail. Have you been to jail?
Is that hard?
So how would you know that? How would you know that's not a long time?
That is a long time.
Let me ask you this. Has your mom ever told you in time out?
She told me. Told me.
She took her
Okay.
further.
Did you like it?
I did.
I did it.
So imagine being in time out for 4 years.
I was spending the time out for home. But it's way worse than this.
Yeah, over the summer.
Hold on.
If you hear my voice, clap once, clap twice, clap 3 times. What do? We track our what?
Speaker.
Who has the floor right now?
Mr. Washington. One day, I was in my room, and then we had Jason's house, and then these 2 girls, they were arguing outside my window in my room, and then I couldn't sleep the whole night.
He had asked me a question. How did I go to jail? For aggravated assault.
What is that?
That's where you,
He makes someone mad.
that's where you beat up someone.
Oh.
Oh, that's fine.
And let me explain something to you about that. Some might say, well, that's not bad to fight someone. Whenever you allow yourself to put your hands on someone, you have given that other person control of you. Because you have the option to say, what he said to me or what he done to me is not worth what I'm going to go through if I put my hands on him. So you can walk away from that. It doesn't make you less of a person if you walk away. Actually, it makes you more of a person to walk away because you have something you're living for. I gave up 4 years of my life for a split 5-minute incident. It all could have been avoided if I had just walked away.
I got a question. How many years?
I know I'm getting to the ones they asked you.
One time, some somebody went to jail for killing my daddy when I was only a baby. Because my daddy, he was only my dad's business, and then 2 boys was outside our house, and my daddy was finna go to a party with my mama, and my mama gave it to my nana, and then somebody just shot my daddy. And then my mama ran back inside the house, and then she called 911, and then they came and got him, and then took them to the police station.
I want to tell you something, young man. My daddy was killed when I was a little boy. I grew up without my dad. But I want you to know this. You can always find someone to look up to that's moving in the right direction. Don't let that defeat you what happened. It's a bad situation, and it was wrong that it happened. But use that as a stepping stone to do good by your father.
Well, when I was only like 3 months, my dad, he went to jail for a crime that he didn't do. That's when, and he came back out of jail, and then he did a burglary because he wanted to get payback on the president that lied on him. He went to jail for almost his whole life, and he never got to see it, or I never got to visit him. That's when he wrote me a note and said he might get out when I go to college or something.
Well, I pray that he get out.
And when I was little, someone, well, I'm actually like, I think I did something wrong, but so somebody tried to rob my mama. I came in my mama's room, and then he picked me up. I took off his mask and I bit him. So I bit him in the finger. I bit him on all his fingers. And then he dropped me. So that's when I just crawled over his feet and tripped. And then my mama called 911. And then he got arrested.
So it sounds like Mr. Washington, I'm sorry, first of all, we give respect to who?
The person who is
Who got the floor?
All right, so with that being said, it sounds like Mr. Washington is trying to help us understand how powerful choices are, and also how powerful our words are. So that some of the same things that Mr. Washington had to go through, and some of the same things that you have had to experience from your family members, you don't make those same mistakes. Choice is a powerful, powerful, powerful word. And it's a powerful action. So, with that being said, let's talk to Mr. Washington about some choices that we can make here at school. What are some choices that we can make here at school to help us do our part so that we won't go down some of the same paths that he's talking about today? What are some of those choices? Raise your hand and tell Mr. Washington some of those choices that you can make here.
What are you gonna do different now?
High school.
And you can do that. You just have to stay focused on what you want to do in life. And always remember, the choice is yours. It's always yours. Never anybody else's choice. It's always gonna be
I
yours.
have a question.
Montreal. Excuse me, sir. Mr. Washington has the floor, okay?
What are you gonna do from now on?
I saw a man was trying to hurt a lady, but then he shot the lady. He ran. I had to go get my phone and come outside and run after him to get his name. I went back home and called the police. And I knew where he lived. I could see the familiar. And then I called 911.
Okay, you did the right thing then. But what are you gonna do now for yourself when peer pressure comes upon you to do something wrong in school? What are you gonna do different?
Don't walk out the classroom and start and show a leader and do the golden rule and lesson and follow directions the first time given and follow the 8 habits.
What are you gonna do different? Don't laugh. That's a good thing because, you know, we tend to make fun of people. That's not right because everybody has different attributes. Everybody has, you know, may have some handicap, disabilities. That's not what you laugh at. You shouldn't laugh at people. You should want to help those people. What are you gonna do?
Don't always jump around.
All right, what are you gonna do? No, I think it's, I just want to know what y'all gonna do. We can talk after this. What are you gonna do? Nothing? Oh, okay, you said nothing. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, just don't ignore it, learn from it. I like this. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Oh,
What are you gonna do? And y'all know your teachers listen to all this, and this being recorded, so it's gonna come back on y'all when y'all when you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Not
What
here.
are you gonna do?
You go.
What are you gonna be doing here?
My brother's at home. He gets back. Everybody. Okay, I'll see if they'll be in the back. Y'all don't scare the back.
What are you gonna be doing? What are you gonna do?
Excuse me, Mr. Washington, I'm sorry. I don't know, like my left ear sometimes hears some things. I'm thinking I'm hearing something, but I just know that I'm not. Because who has the floor right now? So are we talking?
No.
The only person that's talking should be the person that Mr. Washington yields the floor to, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, young men. All right, young men. Mr. Howard, have a seat, please.
Knocked it over.
Justin.
Pick it up, Justin.
All right, we're back at it again.
Damn.
Mr. Washington.
What are you gonna do, Bill?
Now hit on female and I ain't do it. So
No, it's about you. It's about
Right.
you. What are you gonna do?
We do all our work. Don't disrespect the teacher.
What are you gonna do? What You,
This one's
you,
Mr. Winston. Are you kicking him? There you go.
take these last two and I'm gonna
You
wrap
don't
it
have to
up.
do it because he does it.
I'm gonna stop laughing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna not follow others because Gordon is gonna get me grounded and make sure nobody's telling you what to do.
Who has the floor? Who has the floor? Montreal. We're gonna respect our peers, right? Montreal, finish, please.
Respect people, but they just know they're not respecting you. You're gonna do a leader and a star.
Last
And
one.
R stands for respect.
All right.
Sometimes you stupid.
Okay, I thank y'all for allowing me to speak with y'all, but I want to leave y'all with this. The reason I stand before y'all today is because I made a choice when I was in prison to stop gangbanging, to turn my life over to the Lord and change my life, allow change to happen. I stopped being a follower and I started being a leader. Stop allowing others to dictate who I can be. Never let nobody make you feel less than what you are. You can be anything you put your mind to if you make the right choices in life. Thank you.
Of course, why am I